Hello! If you have managed to find this video by navigating to the very obscure corner of the internet that I am on, you are here to learn how to install some scripts for Adobe Illustrator for cartography on a Mac. So, without further ado, the best way to access these scripts is cairn.pw/NACIS 2017. NACIS is the North American Cartographic Information Society. On this page, there is a link to the slides and a YouTube presentation about the scripts that I gave in 2017, and then the GitHub repo of the scripts themselves. And this, check that stuff out if you'd like, but this video is going to focus on just the installation and the setup of this stuff on a Mac. And for Illustrator 2020, which it is October of 2020 as I'm recording this. So, if you hit this GitHub link, you'll go to the repo, and then if you hit the code button, you can download the zip file. So let's just download the zip file and save it. And then we'll head over to our, well, first, while we're in a browser, let's stay here and say that this script shortcut setup is contingent on an application called BetterTouchTool, which is an amazing application that lets you set up all kinds of productivity, sort of keyboard shortcut type stuff. I use it specifically for Illustrator scripts and shortcuts, as well as window management. Window management on a Mac has always been kind of lousy, in my opinion. But really easily with BetterTouchTool, you can set it up so you can do the left side of the screen, the right side of the screen. You can do quadrants. Full screen, and you can throw it between monitors if you have double monitors. So it's really nice app, and it's $8.50 for 2 years. It's $20 for a lifetime license. Definitely worth it in my opinion, and critical for getting this shortcut set up for this. So we've downloaded our repo. Let's go to our Finder here. Here is our zip file that we downloaded right here in our downloads folder. So let's double click that just to extract it, and we'll see all of the scripts and this docs folder. So the way that this works on a map is that we have to copy this information to a very specific place. And since it's Illustrator 2020, we need to copy it to Applications, Illustrator 2020, Presets, in US if you're in the US, and then the scripts folder. So I'm opening up this scripts folder, and what we really want to do is just put everything right in that scripts folder. So I'm just going to paste it all in there. And you have to use your password because it's in the applications folder on the root of the drive, not in your home folder. So anyway, our scripts are copied. Now, we can open up BetterTouchTool. I'm going to assume you've installed BetterTouchTool. And if you open up BetterTouchTool, there's a lot of configuration in here, but really what you want to do is go for your keyboard shortcuts. Hit the keyboard shortcuts, and then there is a preset that you just import that I've made within the repo. So we go up here, we go to Import, and I'm going to go to my downloads folder that we just downloaded, go in here, go to Docs, go to Shortcuts, and then you'll see this AICS6 CC 2018 shortcuts.json. And if you double click that, it'll tell you these warnings. It's going to delete older stuff and override things, and just tell it to do that. It'll say finished. And then you can see that this has been created for Adobe Illustrator CS6 and CC 2018. These are application-specific shortcuts. So what we need to do is we need to just add an application for CC 2020. So we just click down here and add an application, Illustrator 2020. And then I'm just going to go back here to CS6, copy all triggers, and then go up to Illustrator 2020 and paste. And then all of those shortcuts have been pasted to this CC 2020 instance. And you can see here that many of these custom scripts are going to a menu bar item, File, Scripts, and then the script name. And that's why it's critical that it be in the correct location, because it's a menu item, not necessarily a script location. So that's what's going on there. Okay, so now we have it all set up. It should be running. So let's flip over to our repo again, and we have our scripts that we've copied, and we can just sort of close that and forget about them in the applications folder. But now we just have this stuff here again in our downloads folder to use. We have docs, cheat sheet. Let's open up the Mac cheat sheet with Illustrator 2020. And then let's also open up the test document that's in the repo. Okay, so first the cheat sheet document. Basically what this is a visual depiction of what the scripts are and their shortcut key. So you can print it out and use these. Shift Control Command is the key sequence that I've set up with all of these other keys to fire all these scripts and shortcuts. So it's 3 buttons. You'll get used to it after a while. It's just second nature to me now. So you hold down those 3 and then hit the button and it'll fire the script. Okay, so if everything worked correctly, we can now go to this test document and all of these things should be running. So for example, we can do Control Shift Command M and all the masks will be selected. Or Control Shift Command F and all the fill colors selected. And then this is a really useful script called Zoom and Center Selection, and it's a custom script, so it's going through to the menu to get that custom script location, and Control Shift Command Z should zoom right in on that square. And it doesn't. Why doesn't it? It doesn't because you have to restart Illustrator in order for that to work. So instead of doing another video take, I'm just going to fire Illustrator back up, learning by design here, on the fly. And this probably happens to many people. Okay. So let's open that test document again. Now we can see that in our scripts menu, we have all these scripts. So you can just fire them off from the menu if you want. But the whole reason for BetterTouchTool and the keyboard shortcuts is so you don't have to go into the menus for these different things. So again, we can select same graphic style, but then we can also fire custom scripts from that menu. So for example, that little tiny square, this should fire that zoom script and zoom right in on that. And similarly, you can run T to run the text selection wizard, which is a super useful script for selecting text. Okay, there's lots more information back on that website, NACES 2017 website, about all these scripts, but that should help you get up and running on a Mac running Mojave with Illustrator CC 2020. Thanks for watching.